serving the Republic of the Philippines for more than 75 years. Ito po ang Presidential Broadcast Service.
Headlines ngayon, sports news, magazine, celebrity, entertainment, interviews, music, and more. All in one. All in one. Dadalhin sa inyo ng mas pinaganda, mas komprehensibo, mas malaman. Radyo Pilipinas 2, 918 AM. Na-miss mong panoorin ang favorite mong sport?
Worry no more!
Worry no more! Recap tayo dito sa Post Game.
Walang mintis!
Walang mintis at may kasama pang update. Post Game sa Radyo Pilipinas 2. 918 AM.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
7:04 ang ating oras this Thursday, July 27, 2023. Post game is back. Dito po sa RP2 Sports. Good evening mga tropa. After ilang araw tayong mabalahaw sa isla, nagbabalik tayo dito sa main event natin sa Radyo Pilipinas 2 Sports. Kumusta po kayong lahat? Baka nagkalibot na tayo. Ako po si John Mogol. At live tayo 918 kHz sa AM band at sa facebook.com/rp2 918. Ito kasing si paring Egay. Kumpare mong Egay, hindi nakisama eh. Pero all is well dahil nakarating tayo dito ng matiwasay. And if you remember mga tropa, Tuesday, July 25, nang gumawa na kasaysayan ng ating pong Philippine Women's National Football Team by defeating New Zealand 1-0 para sa kauna-unahan nilang panalo in their debut dito sa FIFA Women's World Cup. Now, ewan ko sa inyo, pero ako personally, ako ay inip na muling mapanood itong ating Philippine Women's National Football Team dahil sa linggo pa ang kanila pong final group stage match. Makakatapat nila ang Norway. Matagal-tagal pa, kaya mahaba-haba pa ang paghihintayin natin before we see our Filipinas back in action. Ano ho ba ang kanilang pinagkaabalahan ngayong araw na to? Yan ang aalamin natin. Ganun na rin, alamin na rin natin kung anong hapunan niya ngayong gabing ito. Diyan sa Auckland, New Zealand. Kasama natin live via Zoom. Parang pinipirata na ata to sa Europe eh. Pang balita ko, pinipirata na to sa Europe eh. Alamin nga natin kung nakapag-decide na siya. Aaron, good question ba yato? Aaron? Pumirma ka naman ng kontrata?
Hindi. Ano tayo? RP2 loyalist tayo. All day. Till the day we die. Thank you very much and great to see you guys. Good evening po dito sa Auckland. Actually, nandito tayo sa mismong base camp ng ating Philippine Women's National Football Team. Tulog na sila, don't worry, hindi natin sila guguluhin. Nataon lang na nadaan tayo dito sa downtown Auckland at kung saan we have 3 days to go bago nga yung laban ng Philippine Women's National Football Team or Pilipinas kontra sa Norway this coming Sunday night. Sunday night dito sa Auckland, Sunday ng hapon oras sa Pilipinas. So today, ang ginawa lang nila isa lang, closed door practice. So nasa Olympic Park sila, mga 20 minutes away from the city or 30 minutes away from downtown Auckland. At nagsanay na sila, they really buckled down to work para nga alamin how to able to pull another upset on a football perspective or not doing well despite of what is being expected with them. So let's hope Pilipinas are hoping na ma-continue na talagang stamp down itong Norway para nga tayo naman na makabante sa round of 16 for the first ever time. So any achievement na magagawa ng ating any achievement na magagawa ng ating Pilipinas will be a very historic one. So by tomorrow, yung dapat na media availability at konting fan engagement ngayon ay magaganap na lang bukas, pero na yun it's more on practice that para nga makita at malaman din nila kung ano pa mga making paghahanda nila sa Norway. And also, we saw some other Filipinos. Makwento ko lang nga dyan, ma-emphasize ko lang yung effort na binibigay ng ating mga kababayan, lalo na yung mga OFWs natin na bumabiyahe pa mula Doha, mula Germany, mula sa iba't ibang countries sa Europe just to fly here dito sa Middle Earth kung tawagin para mapanood ang ating Philippine Women's National Football Team. Talagang kahit anong sport, sinusuporta nila pero napaka-special daw na meron tayong football team na naglalaro sa World Cup at ito ang ating PWN. So pagsaludo po sa ating mga OFWs na pumunta dito, panoorin sila. They're very fortunate na sa Wellington nanalo sila, so they're hoping na pagdating nila dito sa Auckland, ganun din ang kanilang suotin. At sana daw, white pa rin daw yung kanilang kits, no? Yung kanilang Adidas kits. Kasi white naman ang susuotin nila this coming Sunday. At siguro sa mga nag-aabang po ng pasalubong dyan, lagi hong ubusan ang mga anything na Philippine paraphernalia or jerseys, scarves, everything na may Philippines dahil bumipila kagad yung mga Pinoy sa visa sa FIFA store at uubusin na lahat. Ganon ka-in-demand ang anything Philippine materials or apparel dito sa FIFA Women's World Cup. So nakakatuwa. So sana sa FIFA damihan pa nila dahil definitely pagdating ng weekend talagang yung siguro talagang 20,000 strong na manonood dito sa 50,000 seater na Eden Park para makita itong ating PWNT kontra sa Norway. We're done.
Okay, tawag dito, mas maganda pala sana kung nagdala ka ng walis galing Baguio, no? Baka nakarami ka siguro ng benta dyan kasi anything na may tatak Pilipinas talagang bumibenta sa mga fans. So, certainly kailangan ng ating Pilipinas itong days of rest na ito dahil talagang nabugbog sila dun sa unang dalawang matches nila laban sa Switzerland at laban sa New Zealand. So, maraming salamat, Aaron. You take care and we'll see you again sa mga susunod na araw dito sa ating programa.
Tomorrow, pagkukwento natin yung mga magiging salobin nila heading into the Norway match. So maraming salamat sa listeners natin mula po dito sa downtown Auckland, specifically sa base camp ng ating Philippine Women's National Football Team sa pagpapatuloy ng 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. Aaron Bayato, RP2. Good night.
Laban Filipinas. The Philippine Women's National Football Team at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, Australia, New Zealand.
Okay, Aaron Bayato from Auckland, New Zealand. So, closed door practice ang ginawa po nila ngayon sa Eden Park. Ibig sabihin, walang miron. Walang marites sa practice ng Pilipinas. Meron tayong mga ilang interviews with with some of the personnel involved sa campaign ng Pilipinas. Abangan nyo po sa mga susunod na araw dito sa RP2 Sports. Kasi ako talaga, personally, ako imanghang-mangha sa kanilang conditioning. Hindi biro yung ginawa nila. Higit 90 minutes per match. Pabalik-balik sila dun sa sa pitch. Takbo dito, takbo doon. Hindi ba? Talagang nakakapagod yung ginawa nila. Both, of course, mostly they were on the defensive. Pero dun sa mga limited opportunities natin on offense, napakaganda ng ginawa nilang trabaho. And especially that produced that historic goal ni Sarina Bolden in that match laban sa New Zealand. Okay. Ito po ang resulta ng so far 2 matches na naganap ngayong araw na to sa FIFA Women's World Cup. Unahin natin itong labanan ng defending champion USA at yung finalist, yung nakalaban nila sa championship match back in 2019 in France, ang Netherlands. Nauwi po sa 1-1 draw ang labanan ng USA and Netherlands sa Group E nitong FIFA Women's World Cup. So again, this was a rematch ng 2019 final. Netherlands pa ang unang nakascore dito sa laban na to in the 17th minute. Umatake dun sa open space sa middle ng pitch etong si Lieke Martins. Pagkatapos nahanap niya etong si Pelova dun sa right side. Pelova with a cross dun sa gitna. But it was only half cleared by USA. At binigay niya yung bola kay Jill Roord on the edge of the box. And Roord with a one-time low shot para sa opening goal. Ito po ang kauna-unahang beses since 2011 na lumamang yung kalaban ng USA sa isang Women's World Cup match. Pero pagdating ng second half, dito na, yung equalizer naganap na para sa USA. Instrumental para dito sa goal na to, si Rose Lavelle, who came in dun sa second half. Yung kanyang left-footed corner, right on the spot para sa co-captain ng USA na si Lindsey Horan. Pakita mo, partner, yung header ni Lindsey Horan. She was at the near post. Ayan, oh. In the 62nd minute. So malinis na malinis yung atake niya. Ang ganda nung ang ganda ng pagkakakuha ng picture niya. Kita mo yung bola, may pa, oh. May trail pa, no? So that was the equalizer para sa co-captain na si Lindsey Horan, salvaging that 1-1 score para sa USA. Sayang, yung panalo sana USA dito kung hindi offside. Ito na naman tayo. Offside yung goal sana, no, ni Alex Morgan in the 67th minute. Both teams actually had chances to score, to add to the scoreboard, pero pareho silang unsuccessful. Netherlands had 46% ng attacking possession, 38 lamang itong USA, pero 17 attempts ang USA, with 12 coming in the inside the penalty area. Pero out of those 17 attempts, 3 lamang, mga tropa, yung on target, ika nga. Now ang Netherlands naman, 4 attempts only, 1 on target, at yun pa yung nakapasok. Now natapos ang 13-match win streak ng USA at yung 6 na sunod-sunod nilang panalo laban sa mga European teams dahil nga nauwi sa 1-1 draw ang kanilang laban kontra sa Netherlands. Pero USA remained unbeaten in 19 straight matches sa Women's World Cup, which is the longest in history. Now tabla sa 4 points. Interesting ito, ang USA and Netherlands, at kahit sino sa kanila hindi pa sigurado ng pwesto in the knockout phase. Now in their following games, yung schedule nila, August 1 pa, next Tuesday pa ito. Ang USA makakalaban ang Portugal at Netherlands naman will be taking on Vietnam on August 1, Tuesday. Now speaking of Portugal, nakakuha sila ng full 3 points after defeating Vietnam 2-0, again in Group E, itong FIFA Women's World Cup ngayong araw po na to. This was a bounce-back win para sa Portugal matapos yung kanilang 0-1 loss sa Netherlands dun sa kanilang unang laban. It was Telma Encarnação who gave Portugal their first ever World Cup goal. Si Tatiana Pinto, yung forward pass niya papunta kay, ibalik mo muna sa isa, pare. Yung forward pass niya kay Lucia Alves, and then Alves with a cross into the box. At nandoon yan, yung number 23, si Telma Encarnação, for the finish with just 7 minutes gone in the first half. Now, 14 minutes later, si Francisca Nazaret, ayan, partner, yan, dinoble niya yung kalamangan para sa Portugal. A poor goal kick nung goalie ng Vietnam, and nakuha uli ng Portugal yung bola, and then Encarnação, siya naman yung naging yung nagbigay ng pasa dito kay Nazaret, who was wide open dun sa right side at walang kakaba-kaba. She found the back of the net for a 2-0 lead. So buhay pa ang pag-asa ng Portugal to advance doon sa Final 16. Pangatlo ang Portugal ngayon with 3 points in Group E. Pero syempre, mabigat yung kanilang sunod ng assignment that's going to be USA on August 1. Now, the third and final scheduled match ngayong araw na to sa FIFA Women's World Cup sa pagitan ng Australia, the home team, and Nigeria. Parehong sa extra time nung first half nakascore itong dalawang kupunan na to. Si Emily Van Egmond para sa Australia, and then bumawi si Uchenna Kanu para sa Nigeria. So 54th minute match na ito, second half, tabla ang score at 1-1. By the way, ang unang dalawang nakapasok na in the final 16 ng FIFA Women's World Cup ay ang former champion Japan na tinalo ang Costa Rica 2-0 sa Dunedin sa New Zealand, and then Spain na tinalo naman ang Zambia 5-0. Sila po maglalaban this coming Monday And that will decide kung sino yung number 1 team in Group C. Pero pareho na silang may pwesto in the final 16. Samantala ang Canada, tinalo naman ang Republic of Ireland at wala na sa contention for the final 16 ang Ireland. Ito pong World Cup debutants. Si Katie McCabe, ang captain ng Ireland, ang nakascore ng unang World Cup goal para sa Ireland. But an own goal ni Megan Connolly ang nagtabla sa laban. And then 8 minutes into the second half, si Adriana Leon ng Canada with a game winner for that 2-1 victory. So 4 points para sa Canada in Group B after a draw with Nigeria. So almost sure na ang Canada to making it to the next round. Pero syempre, kailangan pa nilang ayusin yung kanilang, they have to take care of their next assignment para talagang selyado ang kanilang pwesto in the final 16. 19 minutes after 7, ito po ang post-game dito sa RP2 Sports.
Match fixtures, results, and scenarios. Catch them all here on RP2 Sports special coverage of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, Australia, New Zealand.
Okay, so again, this Sunday pa ang susunod na laban ng ating Philippine Women's National Football Team. They are currently number 3 in Group A with 3 points. So, a victory para sa Pilipinas. Naku, ipagdasal po natin, manalo ang ating Philippine Women's National Football Team. Would give them 6 points. Malaking bagay yan para sa kanilang bid to advance to the final 16. Samantala, they will be up against Norway. A draw, medyo magkakaroon pa ng komplikasyon pag nagkaroon ng draw. Pero ang sure ball na paraan para makapasok sa round of 16 is to defeat etong Norway. So again, mahaba-haba pa ang ating paghihintayin. In the meantime, alamin natin ang mga naging obserbasyon ni dating national team coach Marlon Maro dito sa naging panalo ng ating Pilipinas laban sa New Zealand last Tuesday. Ito po ang panayam ng RP2 Sports kay Coach Marlon Maro.
Malaking karangalan, no? Na nailagay na sa mapa ng football ang bandila natin na nakakamit ng 3 points today. Panalo sa FIFA Women's World Cup ngayong taon.
Yes, katulad kanina kausap ko si Coach Mariel. Ikaw din ba ay umasa na mananalo tayo dito sa New Zealand? Nasa grupo natin, itong New Zealand ang pwedeng talunin ng Pilipinas.
Yes, lalo na natalo nila yung Norway na isa sa malakas na team ng Women's World Cup. No? So makikita natin na may pag-asa talaga tayo sa women's football, and I think the player play by heart today, no? Nakikita natin na talagang ibinuhos na nila.
Yes, okay. So yung offside ni Gilu nung isang araw, tapos ngayon ang na-offside naman yung kalaban na New Zealand. Buti na lang ganun naging sitwasyon. But ano mismo ang pag-analyze mo sa team? An early goal in the 24th minute, yung header muna ni Bolden. Anong kita mo doon, Coach? Timely?
I think yun yung produkto ng magandang start ng team, no? We defend higher. We don't allow New Zealand to control possession of the ball. Every time may bola sila, we keep on challenging. Kaya yun yung resulta, no? Na maaga tayo na-convert ng goal from interception from the side from Egypt. Tapos la-cross niya kay Bolden na convert ng goal, no? Then after that, we continue to challenge every ball possession niya New Zealand. So I think the coaches were able to plan very well about the strategy today.
Anong masasabi mo naman kay Bolden? Considering na si Bolden ay na-check nung laban natin sa sa Switzerland nung unang araw, Coach Marlon.
Ngayon bumawi talaga knowing Bolden, no? She's brave. strong. So makikita mo na yung ipinakita niya kanina na talagang she want to prove that she deserved to start the game again. And ika nga, siya nagbigay sa atin ng panalo ngayon. Although it's a team effort, but yung headers na yon, no, kahit yung kalabang goalkeeper hindi nasahan.
Tama, ano. Doon naman sa depensa, especially muna yung kay Olivia McDaniel, sa goalie natin. Siyempre, binomba ng mga attempts ng New Zealand ang Pilipinas. Pero Olivia McDaniel successfully fended off all those attempts, Coach Marlon.
Oh, lalo na yung last attempt in the dying minutes, no? Na equalizer, no? So, I think she deserved to be the best player also. One of the best player in the match. Olivia, consistent siya sa 2 games na. So, sa tingin ko, we were able to compete because of our goalkeeper, Olivia McDaniel.
Tao-tao, hindi tayo talaga naiwan, ano? Hindi tayo na-outplay, ika nga. Kasi nga, di ba, sabi, ang ganda ng defense natin eh. So, parang less less mistake tayo dito sa game na ito, Coach Marlon. Consistent hanggang sa bandang huli, Coach, would you say?
I think yes, tama yung assessment nyo. Ito'y dahil siguro na alam ng mga players na wala na. Pag natalo pa dito, wala nang chance to move forward to the second round. So this is it. This is the game that magbibigay sa Pilipinas ng chance na ma-qualify sa second round. So makita natin yung mga focus ng player. Makita mo pag sila Sophia Harrison, pag nakapokus yung camera, makita mo kung yung mukha nila talagang very well concentrated. Lahat sila ililong. I don't see any player kanina na naglo-lose focus, no? I think they know the rule. Klaro ang mga responsibilidad nila at alam nila ang mga gagawin nila ngayon. So makikita nila na ginagampanan ng bawat isa ang plano kaya tayo nagtagumpay.
Yes, definitely. Karapat-dapat tayo na masama dito sa World Cup. Ito na talagang estado na meron ang Philippine Women's National Football Team. Ang focus, ang patience nandun. Kahit tayo ang lamang, hindi tayo nagpabaya dahil napakaraming oras pa. Yun talagang, alam mo, yung ginapang natin para ma-prevent lahat ng goal attempts. At tapos tayo din, may mga attempts pa, di ba, Coach?
Yeah, in the last minute, sila na yung umatake. Where in fact the last save by Olivia was that was the big thing of the match today. Yeah, the last attempt of New Zealand na natap niya, no? Or else that was equalizer attempt. But, yeah.
Yes. So, ano kaya na ngayon ang nasa isip ng ating mga players ni Coach Allen going to the last game of the group stage against Norway who was beaten by New Zealand sa first game?
Yeah, because of this result today, nagkaroon ng open window yung table nitong group na to. Everybody has a good chance to qualify. No, everyone, no? So I think Norway now is to make sure they have to beat us to gain another 3 points. Us also, if we beat Norway, we qualify to the second round. So ang importante ngayon, I think we give chance to the Filipinas to celebrate tonight. And I think tomorrow, the coach will do their assignments and the players. For sure, there will be a team meeting tomorrow to discuss what to do next against and how to play Norway.
Okay, you think so? Kailangan talaga mag-celebrate muna. Itong winning moment na ito ay i-savor natin, di ba? Bago bumalik sa hard work.
Kasama na tayong buong bayan yan. Let's celebrate together with the team.
Tama. Okay, ito na siguro ang pinaka-best performance definitely ng women's team kasi this is World Cup at dito nga tayo nanalo. So bilang, saan pa kaya tayo dadalhin ng ganitong klaseng panalo, Coach Marlon, itong ating Philippine football?
Ngayon naman, the boys, we gain a very good momentum sa youth, sa boys and girls football, no? Hopefully the men's, no, will We'll do better next time. But in the end of the day, this is a good result overall for Philippine football history. Why? Because remember, Judith, the PFF was founded 1907. So century-old federation, but at least na-qualify na tayo sa World Cup. No, whatever, it's the women, but it's still a Philippine team playing in the World Cup. So that's a big achievement already.
Definitely. At kaparte ka nun, Coach. Malaki ang parte mo doon. Sa iyo muna nag-umpisa bago pa itong estado sumunod si Coach Allen handling the team, and ayun na nga hanggang sa nakarating dito sa world stage. So, Coach Marlon, ano na lang ang mga expectation mo pa sa girls come the next game, whatever happens to the game of Norway and Switzerland today, and whatever scenario meron paano ang how do you foresee the game ulit of the Filipinas?
I think today the team were able to eliminate the fear of losing. So yun yung maganda na laban natin sa Norway, na wala na yung takot. Na dahil sa panalo ngayon, nakikita ng mga player na may chance talagang manalo pag lumaban tayo na offensive, magdepensa offensive. So, unlike nung sa Switzerland, I think mayroong moment na tentative yung team natin. So, now, nakikita natin na ang player hindi natakot ng umatake. So, we have always over-number in attack, and we are superior numbers in defending. And I think they have to continue to do that, so that we have a very good chance of winning against Norway.
That was Coach Marlon Maro, dati pong national team coach ng ating Philippine Women's National Football Team. The key, sabi niya, is to believe na kayang manalo ng ating pong Filipinas. And I think they have proven that in their first two games dito sa group stage ng FIFA Women's World Cup, na talagang they are here to compete, they are here to win. And kung titingnan mo rin yung ibang mga teams na nandirito, halimbawa na lang yung New Zealand. Diba, ang tagal-tagal na niyang naglalaro sa World Cup, pero nito lamang, this edition lamang sila nakakuha ng una nilang panalo sa FIFA Women's World Cup. Halimbawa na lang, etong Portugal. Isipin mo, pag sinabi mong Portugal, matikas yan sa football, pero yung goal ni kanina ni Telma Encarnação laban sa Vietnam, that was Portugal's first ever World Cup goal. So kumbaga parang sinasabi natin, parang na-delay lang yata ang biyahe ng ating Filipinas patungo dito sa Women's World Cup. And what a time para magpakita ng galing ang ating pong Philippine Women's National Football Team. 7:31 ang ating pong oras. We'll have more results and final scores sa pagbabalik po natin dito sa post-game sa RP2 Sports.
Time to celebrate kulturang Pinoy, tradisyon, musika, sining, literatura at iba pa. Anything and everything fun and Filipino. Ito ang Pinoy Kultura.
Known to tourists as hanging rice, puso is rice cooked in woven palm leaves and seen mostly hanging in food stalls, kaya tinawag na hanging rice. It is sold along with barbecue, lechon, ginabot, and the likes in Cebu. Ang puso ay isang iconic street food sa Cebu. Great to take on a picnic or pag nagbi-beach or kahit saan kapag nagutom. No need for utensils or plates, just grab a bunch of hanging rice and some barbecue and you can eat anywhere, even without a table. Busog na, biodegradable pa. So don't forget to have some when you visit the Queen City of the South.
Yan ang Pinoy Kultura, because our culture is cool.
Mulat sa Estado ng Bayan, the second State of the Nation address of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
While the global prospects were bleak, our economy posted a 7.6% growth in 2022, our highest growth rate in 46 years. Tulad ng ating ipinagpatuloy natin ang reformang pansakahan. Mahalagang haligi ito ng sektor ng agrikultura na ating inaayos. Our 8.3 trillion peso Build Better More program is currently in progress and being vigorously implemented. The Matatag agenda for basic education has been launched, focusing on relevant relevance of curriculum, rapid and responsive delivery, and the welfare of both learners and teachers. Digitalization will support the government's data-driven and science-based planning and decision-making. It is the greatest, most powerful tool, not just to improve the ease of doing business, but also against many forms of graft and corruption. We are now refocusing our health priority, applying the lessons learned from the pandemic and addressing the weaknesses that it has exposed. Healthier communities and lifestyle are advocacy. With this in my heart, I know that the state of the nation is sound and is improving. Dumating na po ang bagong Pilipinas.
Sona 2023, the second State of the Nation address of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. A Radyo Pilipinas special coverage.
Game highlights. Sinong knockout, champion man o talunan, hindi palalampasin sa post-game. Jumpstart na! Jumpstart na sa Radyo Pilipinas 2, 918 AM.
7:34 Philippine Standard Time. This is post-game sa RP2 Sports. Ako po si John Mogol, ang inyong kasama hanggang alas 8 ng gabi. 2-1 lamang na po ang Nigeria laban sa Australia. Naku, patay yung mga home teams dito sa FIFA World Cup. A second goal para sa Australia, para sa Nigeria rather, courtesy of Osinachi Ohale. With a with a header, tama ba? In the 65th minute ng kanilang labanan dyan sa Australia. So 2-1 lead para sa Nigeria. Uchenna Kanu and Osinachi Ohale ang nagbigay ng dalawang scores para sa Nigeria. Okay, eto naman ang atin pong Philippine Blue Girls. Unfortunately, sa kanilang naging playoffs game laban sa Italy ay natalo ang atin pong Philippine Blue Girls 5-6 dun sa kanilang playoffs sa 17th World Softball Cup Group C. So, the Philippines ended up in 4th place with a 2-4 record. At nabigo po ang ating Blue Girls na makakuha ng pwesto in the World Cup Finals next year. Hindi nila naulit yung 6-5 walk-off victory nila sa Italy noong huling laban nila sa preliminary round na nagbigay sa kanila ng ticket dito sa playoffs. Actually, Blue Girls ang unang nakascore dito po sa laban. In the opening inning, Eliza Talisik with a single to left field. Napascore niya si Skylin Eliazar mula sa second base, pero sa bottom of the second inning, Julia Kotsoyanopoulos with a 3-run home run para sa Italy. Damang ang Italians dito 3-1. Third inning, tumabla ang Pilipinas. Elsie De La Torre, yung kanyang ground hit to left field. Scored Cheska Altomonte at si Skylin Eliazar. Pero lumamang ulit ang Italy at the bottom of the third with Kutsayanopoulos hitting to left field para sa dalawang RBIs. 5-3. Advantage para sa Italy. Now, tinigil po muna yung laro for more than 2 hours dahil sa masamang panahon doon. Now, nung nagpatuloy ang laban, 4th inning with 1 out, Altomonte blasted the ball to deep right center field and she sent Angelo Gabriel and Reye Villamin to home plate. Tabla na naman ang score at 5-5 pero bumawi agad. Ito pong Italy in the 5th inning, Mackenzie Barbara with a sacrifice fly to deep right center field para naman makascore si Alessandra Rotondo. 6-5 para sa Italy. Big chance para sa Blue Girls to tie the game in the 6th inning. Altomonte tsaka si Eliazar nakarating sila sa bases on a couple of hits. Isa lamang yung out dyan, pero si MJ Maguad, yung kanyang pop out ay nasalo nitong si Andrea Filler, yung first baseman ng Italy, before tagging Eliazar para sa double play. Now, doon sa isa pang nabasa nating balita, 7th and final inning, one last chance para sa Blue Girls. 2 runners in position with 2 outs. Pero yung pop out ni Villamin ay nahuli nung ng first baseman ng Italy and game over na. So ito pong ating Philippine team lost their first 3 games bago nila tinalo yung New Zealand and yung Italy to advance to the playoffs. Now, according kay ASAFIL President John Henry Luerier, kahit hindi yan ang kanilang hinahanap na resulta, that the outcome that they were hoping for, ay proud na proud pa rin siya sa naging achievement ng Philippine Blue Girls. Hindi raw natinag Hindi tumiklop etong atin pong koponan despite yung mga kalaban nila, Japan, Canada, Italy, and Venezuela. Lahat mas matataas ang ranking sa kanila in the world. Naniniwala raw si ASAFIL President John Henry Luerier na kayang bumawi ng ating pong ng ating Blue Girls, bounce back from this and come back stronger than ever sa susunod na World Cup. Samantala, by virtue ng kanyang runner-up finish sa nagdaang US Girls Junior Championship nitong nagdaang week sa Colorado, nasa number 75 na ng pinakabagong World Women's Amateur Golf Rankings. Ito pong Filipina teenager na si Rian Maliksi, just 16 years old. She is now number 75 in the world after jumping 20 places. So hopefully ay makatulong yan sa kanyang campaign sa US Women's Amateur in Los Angeles in 2 weeks. Inaasahan po na pangunahan ni Rian Maliksi ang Philippine team in the Asian Games ngayong darating na September. 7:39 Philippine Standard Time, Premier Volleyball League Invitational Conference tayo mga tropa. Kumpleto na ang magbabakbakan sa finals ng Invitational Conference. Meron na hong makakatapat ang Creamline matapos ang 4-set victory ng Kurashiki Ablaze laban sa PLDT. Kani-kanina lamang po yan, 25-15, 23-25, 25-14, and 25-23. Si Kyoka Oshima with 19 excellent sets para dito sa Kurashiki Ablaze, pero leading the team in point production, etong si Asaka Tamaru. Asaka Tamaru with 30 points. Laban dito sa PLDT. Saki Tanaba added 15 at meron namang 11 points si namang pangalan ni Akane Hiraoka. In the fourth set, humabol pa actually. Ito pong PLDT led by Mitch Morente. They came back from 11-19 down and they were able to pull to within 23-24 dun sa attack ni Mayan Mendres. Yun nga lang, nagkamali sila ng tansya rito as Morente opted for a quick return na nabasa yan ng Japan, and that led to Akane Hiraoka, yung kanyang atake in between Mayan Mendres and Mika Reyes para tapusin ito pong PLDT high-speed hitters. So 4-0 ang record dito ng Kurashiki Ablaze, and sila po ang ikalawang kumunan na umabante sa dito sa PVL Invitational Conference Finals. Yung PLDT may pag-asa pa kung natalo nila yung Kurashiki Ablaze, and then they would hope na matalo ng Creamline yung Kurashiki dun sa kanilang laban bukas, diba? Bukas nga ba? Bukas nga yung laban nila, diba? So kung yung mangyayari bukas na Kurashiki versus Creamline, parang ano na yan, preview na nung kanilang magiging championship game. Ito pong Kurashiki, last Tuesday, tinalo naman nila ang F2, 25-20, 25-22, and 25-20 para naman tapusin yung semifinal hopes ng F2 Logistics. So, kasalukuyan, ang ongoing game ngayon in the PVL is between Signal at yung Kin back knee mula po sa Vietnam. So far sa standings, itong Creamline, itong Signal is 1-3. Yung Kin back knee ay naghahanap ng kanilang unang panalo. Now last Tuesday, Creamline, the Cool Smashers, the defending champions, with a 25-23, 25-23, and 25-17 win laban sa Kin Bakbakni para sila yung unang koponan na umabante sa PVL Invitational Conference Finals. Tots Carlos with 16 points, Eliza Valdez 11 points and 11 receptions, 10 points, 10 digs naman si Gemma Galanza and Gia de Guzman with 17 excellent sets. So 4-0. Undefeated so far itong Creamline. Down 13-19 sa opening set. Michelle Gumabaw, pinangunahan yung pagbawi dito ng Creamline. Nakascore siya ng 5 points off the bench. Meron siyang dalawang sunod-sunod na atake para tapusin yung mahabang scoring drought para dito sa Creamline. And then Pangs Panaga with a couple of kill blocks. Nakatatlong sunod na naman. Ito pong si Michelle Gumabaw. The last one, a cross-court kill that gave Creamline a 21-20 lead. And then after that, balik sa mga starters atong Creamline. Gemma Galanza, Tots Carlos, and Eliza Valdez delivered 3 of the last 4 points. Kontrolado ng Creamline yung malaking bahagi ng second set at mukhang easy na yung panalo nila dito, but ito pong Vietnamese team led by Nguyen Huong came back from 11-19 para itabla yung score at 19-all. So it was actually an 8-0 run para sa Vietnam. Pero yun nga lang, Pangs Panaga with an off-speed hit. Nagkaroon pa ng net touch itong Kin Bak, and Eliza Valdez with an off-the-block hit to close the second set. Now in the third, after scoring an off-the-block hit sa early part ng final set, ito pong yung team captain ng Kin Bak na si Wan Nguyen had an apparent left knee injury and she was stretchered out of the playing court. Baknin was able to keep the game close. Naitable nila at 15-all, pero etong Creamline closed the game on a 10-2 run behind a combined 5-point output mula kay Tots Carlos and Ced Domingo. So it's Creamline laban sa Kurashiki tomorrow. At non-bearing na naman niya kasi pasok na sila, pero syempre parang preview na kanilang championship game, and one team will head into the finals bilang undefeated. Okay, ano bang score ngayon? Ano nang nangyari dito sa Premier Volleyball League? Sino na nakakalamang sa Signal at Signal at Kin Bakbakni? Okay. So 2 sets, lamang ng 2 sets mga kaibigan ng Signal. 25-13 set 1, and then again 25-15 in set number 2. Ito po ang resulta ng dalawang PBA on tour games kahapon. NLEX 97-84 victory laban sa TNT Anthony Semerad with 23 points, 5 out of 10 from 3-point distance. Don Troliano with 16.7 assists and 6 rebounds. At si Clint Doliguez merong 16.6 rebounds and 2 steals. Tinambakan na ng TNT ang NLEX 37-17 in the first quarter, but NLEX came roaring back beginning do sa second period. Mahabol pa sila doon ng 16, 29-45 nung nagsimula yung kanilang rally. Sean Anthony and Matt Nieto with back-to-back layups. And then dalawang sunod na tres mula kay Francis Gusani and Anthony Semerad. And after trailing by as much as 22, naibaba nila yung lamang to 41-45 at the half. And Lex outscored TNT 24-8 noong second quarter. Now in the third period, 3-pointer na naman mula kay Anthony Semerad. Lamang na dyan ang NLEX 50-47. Pero ilang beses babawiin ng TNT yung bentahe, the last one at 62-59. Nagpatuloy ang mainit na shooting ni Anthony Semerad. He scored 8 nung sunod na 11 points ng NLEX to give the Road Warriors a 70-65 lead. Dagdag pa ng 3-pointer itong si Clint Doliguez in the last 2 minutes ng third. NLEX 74-68 papasok ng fourth quarter. Kevin Alas, kambal na tres to begin the final period. Lamang sila dyan 80-68. But Glenn Kubuntin with 5 straight para sa TNT baba sa 7, 73-80 ang hinahabol nila. NLEX responded with a 10-0 run. Clint Doliges merong 9 points dun sa 10-0 run na yon. At lumamang na sila rito 90-73 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Second straight win para po dito sa NLEX for a 5-5 record. So huling assignment nila will be Barangay Ginebra ngayong darating na Sunday. Carl Brian Cruz, 26 points and 7 rebounds para sa TNT na bumagsak sa 1-9. Sila ang nasa pinakang ilalim ng 12-team standing. Sunod nilang makakalaban ang Blackwater ngayong darating na Sunday. And the other game kahapon sa PBA On Tour, Magnolia 106-92 victory laban sa Terra Firma. James Laput with 16 points and 11 rebounds. Joseph Eriobu had a big game, 15 points. Mark Baroka with 12 points, 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Magtataka kayo, ang laki ng score tapos hindi naman umabot ng 20 puntos yung mga scorer ng Magnolia. Paano ba naman? 14 players ni Coach Chito Victolero ang nakascore dito sa laro na to. Kasama na niyan si Laput, si Eriobu at saka si Baroka. Magnolia built an early 12-2 lead. And they were able to maintain control. Lumamang sila ng 10 lumamang uli sila ng 10 at 24-14 dun sa 3-point play ni James Laput in the last 2 minutes ng first quarter. Now in the second period, 8-0 run ang ginawa ng Terra Firma. Lumamang sila rito 31-29. Pero Russell Escoto with a 3-point play and then James Laput with a layup. Balik sa Magnolia ang advantage 43-35. In the final minute ng first half, Wami Chongson, 5 sunod na puntos para sa Terra Firma. Hinahabol na lamang nila 42-48 at the half. In the third quarter, Javi Gomez de Liano, 3-point play and then a 3-pointer. Meron pang layup si Andreas Kahilig. Tabla ng score at 54-54. Lalamang ulit ang Terra Firma dun sa 3-point play ni Kahilig, 64-61. Pero after ng 2 free throws ni Wami Chongson, tabla na uli ang laban dyan at 69-69. In the final seconds ng third quarter, Eriobu with a 3-pointer para ibigay sa Magnolia ang 72-69 lead. Now in the fourth period, 5-0 run ang ginawa ng Magnolia sa simula ng quarter to lead 77-69. And then a few possessions later, Laput with a layup and then a jumper ni Eriobu, 83-71. The closest that Terra Firma got to within was 8 points at 77-85 dun sa 3-pointer ni Javi Gomez de Liano. But after that, Eriobu with a 3-point play and then Jed Mendoza with a jumper, 92-79. Pinakamalaking kalaman ng Magnolia was 17 points at 106-89 dun sa layup ni Escoto with 56 seconds to go in the ball game. 11-0 record para sa Magnolia. Na-sweep po nila etong PBA On Tour. At dahil dyan, panalo sila ng masigabong palakpakan. Hindi ko alam kung anong premyo dito sa PBA On Tour pag ikaw yung number 1. Pero mukhang wala na yata ang championship game dito eh. Meron pa ba? 11-0. Wala. Panis ang kompetisyon para dito sa Magnolia. Javi Gomez de Liano with 14.6 rebounds and 4 assists. 4-7 record para dito sa Terra Firma. 7:51 ang ating pong oras. We'll pause for a quick timeout and we will be back sa huling bahagi ng ating programa dito sa RP2 Sports.
Ipaalala natin sa bawat isa ang kahalagahan ng kalusugan, alagaan ang ating katawan at isip sa pamamagitan ng active lifestyle at wastong nutrisyon. Sa maliit na paraan, maaari tayong magsimula by adding fruits and vegetables sa ating daily diet, pag-inom ng sapat na tubig araw-araw at simple exercise under the morning sun. Ingatan natin ang ating mga sarili at maging malusog na mamamayan, hindi lang ngayong buwan ng nutrisyon kundi para sa buong taon. Isang mensahe ngayong Nutrition Month mula sa PBS, Radyo Pilipinas at ng himpilang ito.
Mulat sa Estado ng Bayan, the second State of the Nation Address of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
While the global prospects were bleak, our economy posted a 7.6% growth in 2022, our highest growth rate in 46 years. Tulad ng ating ipinagpatuloy natin ang reformang pansakahan. Mahalagang haligi ito ng sektor ng agrikultura na ating inaayos. Our 8.3 trillion peso Build Better More program is currently in progress and being vigorously implemented. The Matatag agenda for basic education has been launched, focusing on relevance of curriculum, rapid and responsive delivery, and the welfare of both learners and teachers. Digitalization will support the government's data-driven and science-based planning and decision-making. It is the greatest, most powerful tool, not just to improve the ease of doing business, but also against many forms of graft and corruption. We are now refocusing our health priorities, applying the lessons learned from the pandemic and addressing the weaknesses that it has exposed. Healthier communities and lifestyle are advocacy. With this in my heart, I know that the state of the nation is sound and is improving. Dumating na po ang bagong Pilipinas.
Sona 2023, the second State of the Nation address of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. A Radyo Pilipinas special coverage.
Kalakayan ng mga naganap sa laban. Walang miss, walang sablay. Lahat bullseye. Dito sa Post Game sa Radyo Pilipinas 2, 918 AM.
6 minutes to go dito bago tayo matapos ngayong Thursday evening. Just an update sa labanan ng Australia and Nigeria. Hindi ka maniniwala rito. 3-1 lead para sa Nigeria. Asisat Oshoala with a 72nd minute goal para po sa Nigeria for a 2-goal lead versus Australia. Yun nga lang, after nung kanyang goal in celebration, hinubad ni Oshoala yung kanyang t-shirt. So binigyan siya ng yellow card ni referee. Grabe naman yun. But nevertheless, a 3-1 lead para sa Nigeria over Australia in the FIFA Women's World Cup. Nag-iisang laro lamang ngayon in the WNBA. The Minnesota Lynx 97-92 victory laban sa Washington Mystics led by Nafisa Collier with 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 steals. Meron namang 21 points and 9 assists si Diamond Miller and Kayla McBride with 15 points and 3 rebounds. Anong nangyari dito? Nafisa Collier gave Minnesota an 87-79 lead with 5:48 left in the fourth quarter. Pero wala pang 2 minuto, she appeared to injure yung kanyang right ankle. So lumabas po siya ng playing court and did not return. Lee Meng, itong rookie ng Washington, nailed a 3-pointer. Babaang lamang to 1991, pero Nikola Milic ang gumawa ng sunod na 4 na puntos para i-extend ang lamang ng Minnesota to 95-90. And then eto namang si Diamond Miller with a wide open layup dun sa assist ni Milic with 47.1 seconds to go in the ballgame. Natasha Cloud, 24 points and 6 assists para dito sa Washington Mystics. So with that victory, ang Minnesota Lynx nasa 7th place with an 11-13 record. Kasunod nila lang ang Washington Mystics na nasa number 6 with a 12-11 record. Now after ng ano nga bang natapos? After ng Wimbledon, ayan, nasa outdoor clay ang mga nilalaro ngayon, before lumipat sa outdoor hard court para sa paghahanda naman sa US Open. Now in the Hamburg Open, isang ATP and WTA 250 event, panalo dyan today, si number 4 seed Alexander Zverev, 6-3, 7-5 victory laban kay Maximilian Marterer, and he's now in the Hamburg Open quarterfinals. Alexander Zverev won 90% ng kanyang mga puntos dun sa kanyang opening serve, and he also converted 4 out of 6 break points. So bukas na yung kanyang quarterfinal match laban kay Luka Van Ash. Samantala, the second-seeded Andrei Rublev defeated Bernabe Zapata Miralles 5-7, 6-1 and 7-6 para naman umabante sa round of 16 ng Hamburg Open. As Rublev saved 3 match points para italaan itong panalo na to sa kanyang unang laban. He rallied from 4-6 dun sa third set tiebreak, and he was able to save yung kanyang third match point at 6-7 with a forehand winner. Kaya dapat talagang tinas niya yung kamay niya after winning etong kanyang 2-hour and 53-minute first round match. Nakakalimang sunod-sunod na panalo na itong world number 7 after clinching his second tour level title of the season sa ATP 250 in Bastad last week. Si Daniel Altmaier ang kanyang makakalaban in the round of 16 scheduled at 10:25 p.m. Ngayon po yan. Samantala, other results today, si number 3, suspended itong laban ni third seed Lorenzo Musetti at saka ni Joseph Kovalik, pero Kovalik with a 6-3 win sa first set, 4-1 naman ang lamang ni Musetti in the second set. Now in the Atlanta Open, the results today, number 2 seed Alex de Minaur 6-3, 6-4 victory laban kay Thanasi Kokinakis, and then the number 4 seed na si Yoshihito Nishioka, natalo nitong si Alexander Vukic defeating Nishioka 4-6, 7-5 and 7-6. Number 5 ranked Christopher Eubanks, tinalo itong kanyang fellow American na si Brandon Nakashima 6-7, 6-4 and 7-5, and number 7 seed Hugo Humbert with a 7-6 and 6-4 victory laban kay Lloyd Harris. Samantala sa Croatia Open, nasa round of 16 na si number 6 seed Stan Wawrinka after defeating etong si Filip Misolic 6-3, 6-2. Ganun din si nasa quarterfinals na etong namang number 7 ranked na si Matteo Arnaldi who defeated Flavio Coboli 6-3 and 7-6. Women's events naman, Warsaw Open winners today. We have number 8 seed Linda Noskova 6-3, 6-3 victory laban kay Victoria Runkakova. 11:30 p.m. nakaschedule ang round of 16 match ni Iga Swiatek, the world number 1, laban kay Claire Liu. Samantala dito naman sa Ladies Open Lausanne, panalo ngayong araw na to si Tamara Zidansek over Sara Sorribes Tormo in the round of 16, 6-3 and 7-5. Mamaya 9:30 p.m. 5th ranked Emma Navarro laban kay Clara Burrell. And sa Hamburg Open Women's Singles, panalo ngayong araw si Daria Gavrilova over Julie Niemeyer 6-3, 6-2. And si Eva Lees over Pana Udvardi 6-4, 6-1. 10:15 later tonight, third seed Bernarda Pera laban kay Diana Schneider in the quarterfinals ng Hamburg Open Women's Singles. Ako, hindi pa rin talaga nakakascore. Ito pong Australia, nananatiling lamang ang Nigeria 3-1. Added time na po ito. Extra time na. Natapos na yung 90 minutes ng regulation time. So it's looking like a full 3 points para sa Nigeria over Australia. Isang minuto makalipas ang alas 8 at dyan po nagtatapos ang ating post-game ngayong araw na to ng Thursday. Thank you sa pagtutok po ninyo sa RP2 Sports at syempre dito sa ating main event. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Sports News Roundup at 7 p.m. post-game dito sa RP2 Sports. Hanggang sa muli, ako po si John Mogol. Maraming salamat at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Always remember, matalo man o matalo, parang pareho lang yun ha. Manalo man o matalo, tuloy pa rin ang laro ng buhay.
Radyo Pilipinas.